Hi everybody, it's the Intuitive Healer, and today I'll be doing a reading for the sign of Pisces. So let's go ahead and tune your energy, Pisces. All right, for those of you stopping by for the very first time, welcome to the channel. And for those of you already part of the Intuitive Healer Tarot family, well, welcome back, my lovelies. I just wanted to thank you for your support, your donations, and all of your love, weekly and yearly. I can't do what I do unless I have you guys here to support, so thanks again. All right, so if you guys want to book a personal reading with me at this time, I am available just for a very short window. All my information's down there in that description box below. Also, before you leave, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you'll be notified when my new videos do come up. All right, let's create an opening here. All right. Ascended masters, angels, and guides, those who have crossed over, please guide me the highest and best messages for the sign of Pisces. I want to thank my angels for their presence today and guiding me intuitively to give the best service of messages and guidance for Pisces. Blessed be, blessed be, blessed be. It is done, it is done, and so it is. Oh, wow. The cards are just coming out left and right. Okay. So right now, you know, this card, I'm going to start off with this right away. Flexible. It says, how can I be more flexible? And I'm saying maybe in the past you didn't want to give to somebody, or you didn't want to invest your time in somebody. And now the universe is asking you to be flexible in all areas of your life so that you can continue to receive abundance at this time. Now there is a sacred plan happening in your life. And so I think a couple years ago, you possibly could have met somebody that you felt a real kindred spirit with. And so that sacred plan, it's coming back full circle. And so things are starting to show up. Things are moving in the highest and best for you because you are being guided by your intuition. Now, you're downloading some positive information around love. And as soon as I started this reading, I started getting sweaty. So I knew this was all about love. And it's about loving yourself so that you can love other people. Now, Pisces, I think that you guys get so emotional sometimes, get a little hard on yourself, but it's time to let the reins off, you know, and just understand that this time there's a lot of work to be done. You're clearing, canceling, and releasing all of that toxicity from the past because it's not serving you. And I don't think that it's, you know, a good place to be in because you're very much in your power right now and you are creating a lot of intention, and so that's why the universe is asking you to be flexible at this time. Now you are in this very strong manifestation energy, so what you're thinking about, you're bringing about. So just be careful with your thoughts at this time, Pisces, because there is a lot of stuff to be gained here if you give yourself the opportunity. Now it's all about being flexible. Okay, it's all about being in a place of ease and grace. You know, really listening to that divine guidance, listening to that voice within that's so quiet that you can barely hear. It's easing the space around you so that you can create and manifest all those wishes. Now, I think in the past, maybe you got a little heated. Maybe you got really upset. And I think now you know that you don't need to fight. You're really, you know, sitting in your neutral space of composure and, you know, really not getting upset, just really being open to everything that's coming in. Like I said, you're in that manifesto energy. And so all of those things are coming in that you've been wanting. But if you're freaking out and you're getting all upset, it's going to block you. So that's why this composure card is like really stating, like, keep your composure here. Don't get mad. Don't get upset, even if things don't come, you know, through the way that you want, because we do have miracles coming through And they're going to start illuminating your life in the biggest way, because we do have this sacred plan that's in place right now. And so everything's kind of moving itself in your direction, allowing you to have that abundant energy, that prosperous energy. Major gains are happening here for you, Pisces, but you've got to keep the peace within you in order to receive. Now, one of the other things that is hard for us is when opportunity and change comes in. We don't want change. We want to be in the same routine all the time. And so when we're in that place, it's really good for us to be open to change, even though, it's really hard. That's why it's asking you to be flexible at this time, because that opportunity is going to come in, and the change is going to make things flex a different way. And you're going to be like, I can't flex that way. So I need you to be open to that, so that all of this good positivity comes in. Now, it's really good at this time to have a lot of honesty and a communication, and, be sitting in that truth space, that authentic space. Whatever hurt you in the past, maybe verbalize your truth. Be honest and communicate what hurts and what doesn't, so people can kind of see where you're at. Like I said, there's lots of blessings and abundance, and there's a lot of prosperity around you at this time. So be open to whatever the universe is bringing in. Sometimes it disguises things. It's like, oh, I don't want that. It doesn't look right for me. But then the universe is like, but it's everything you asked for. So that's why I'm saying be open to the blessings and the abundance. It's here to serve you. All right, let's go ahead and get into some other cards here. Let's get some clarification on what kind of abundance are we looking at here, right, Pisces? All right. Okay, so we have the pleasure card that comes in right away. And this is all about you taking the time. I think some of you people out there are, getting too much into business and maybe not thinking about love, maybe not thinking about yourself, maybe overworking a little bit. So you have to take some time to rest and create some pleasurable moments for yourself. I think right now you're super devoted to your job and super devoted to yourself. And I think right now you're not letting anybody come in the way by way of love, because you're too focused on business and you're too focused on money. Well, and that's good, because that's what you're manifesting. But at the same time, you have to create that devotional spirit toward yourself so that you can receive. Now, in order to receive, you've got to deal with your shadows. There is a divine healer energy that's coming into play here, and it's asking you to be flexible. It's asking you to look at the past and create that love and understanding for your inner child, and use those shadows to your benefit. People ask me, well, I don't like my shadow. Well, sometimes your shadow has to work with the light in order for yourself to, transform and transgress any of the stuff that's, really holding you back. I think in the past, you were in a lot of despair. You were in a situation where you're really sad. Maybe you gave a lot of love, maybe you gave finances, maybe there was a lot of things that you gave, and maybe somebody took all your stuff from you, or you lost your stuff, and I think it created that sense of despair. So that's why I'm saying you kind of have to deal with your shadow here, because that despair is going to bring the blocks in. Okay, and we don't want you to be in a sad place, because that's not a high vibrational space, and you can't manifest things with that. I think really at this time you're really trying to help family and friends out. Maybe that's the reason why you're working so hard at business. It's just because you want everybody to be okay, and that's fine, but you got to take care of yourself as well. All right. I think too, that you have to kind of create an intervention with your life. So if you've been holding on to somebody, help them out. Like I said, you gave them a lot of love, maybe you invested in them. It's time for you to create your own, invention or intervention around your life to see, what's in your best. I think that there were some situations in the past that caused some discontentment. And I think maybe it could have been an ex-partner, or it could have been an ex-girlfriend, ex-boyfriend, male, female, cross-watchers, who's ever tuning in. It's non-gender reading. So whoever was, in that place of discontent, we're starting to see what that whole experience was really all about. And I think that's why you're having a hard time being flexible, because you're like, I was flexible in the past and now I can't do that anymore. I just want to, concentrate on my work, my business, my life, and I really don't want to bring anybody in. You are super focused on your priorities at this time. I think that the universe is kind of teaching you to kind of create a balance around those things. And, when you don't have a balance in love, but you have a balance in career, finances, things are still in balance. So, like I said, you do have to be in a place, more of unconditional love towards yourself, towards others, and really be open to the possibilities of what the universe has in store for you, because it's a lot. You're manifesting huge things right now, Pisces. So be open to that. There's a new beginning happening in your life, and I think there's a divine masculine guidance here that's coming in to intervene and show you the light. So very positive energy at this time. Let's go ahead and get into another set of cards. Let's clarify those last ones. Please and thank you. Angels, guide us. Thank you. All right, so you have dedicated effort. Like I said, you are really paying attention to business. You are only paying attention to your finances, your money, and prioritizing that. But you can't forget about yourself. Even though you're dedicating yourself to helping your family and friends, maybe financially or maybe supporting them in some way, you also have to be dedicated to yourself as well. So I think that is a good, site of awareness here for you to tap into. You are in a place where you're rebuilding. Like I said, there was somebody in the past that probably took some stuff from you. And now you're rebuilding. You're like, I lost a bunch of money with that person. I'm rebuilding my funds now, and I'm getting, my priorities straight. And because of that, you're trying to rebuild what you lost. And that's fine, but don't be so obsessive compulsive, because that's the only thing that's going to come in. Like I said earlier, you need to create balance around love, happiness in your life, and also self-love. For those of you out there that aren't creating self-love, it's time for you to start strengthening the bond with yourself, doing a lot more self-care, maybe changing your lifestyle up a little bit, and strengthening the bonds with others and really being able to trust others, because I think that's the problem here, and that's why this flexibility card comes in, is just because you lost trust. Somebody did something shady and you're like, I can't handle what happened. So, you are in a place of well-deserved rewards. And again, like I said, you are in this manifesto energy that's just going to really exuberate your life in some ways that you never anticipated. And, life's going to start blossoming. You're going to start seeing all the fruits of your labor. And it's not just going to be that just pound out work all the time. You're going to get a sense of balance with love as well. And that's why the love card comes in here. It's like you deserve love as well. Even though you had a broken heart, maybe somebody, did something to you, you have to be open to the possibility of love. Because that's what makes things better. That's what balances things out. Love is a very, very beautiful emotion in that way. So see what you can do on that side of it, and try to be flexible even around love. All right, so let's get into love. Let's talk about love. What is this thing going on behind the scenes, and how come you can't be flexible? Well, let's see what our angels are going to guide us to right now. All right, so there's a friendship. So nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship, and your love life will dramatically improve. For those of you in a current partnership, it's time to become friends. Whether you guys were friends in the very beginning of the relationship, it's time to revamp the relationship and allow your love life to totally improve at this time. Now, there is a point of reflection here, and it says, give each other some space at the moment. Trust and have faith that things will work out for the best. And so that's why I'm saying, Pisces, is you are in a very reflective space, and you need to exercise flexibility in order for you to receive and to be able to give the way that you like to give, because we all know that those Pisces, they love to give. Sometimes they're over givers. So it says, you may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there's always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. And that's why I'm saying things are going to get way better. Way better. But you have to create that flexibility in order for those things to arrive. It says, wait, don't rush into anything. Allow nature to take its course. So for those of you that aren't in a current partnership and you're just putting your head all into work and you're doing nothing else, you know, something's coming in, but you know, there is some work that has to be done. And like I said, that flexibility card is really asking you to seek out your flexibility. And, you know, this card also says, imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for your life. And, you know, those manifesting those miracles are coming right in. And so I think as you manifest the miracles, the people from the past that maybe there was a lost love, that lost love's coming back in to, you know, reconsider the situation. Maybe you're reconsidering the situation, and it's asking you to be flexible in that space. Manifesting miracles. It says your dream is soon to become reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. So Pisces, if you guys want to get into a little bit more personal reading here, all my information's down there in that description box below on how to do that. Also know that I am here to support you in your highest best. Also remember, before you leave, to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. So make sure you hit that notification bell so you'll be notified when my new videos do come up. Check out my playlist. I've got some sound healings on there to take out all those blocks and to help you with your flexibility, Pisces. Thank you so much for your love and support. I hope all of this helped you, and tune in to get a reading. Namaste.